I think other people would describe me as a leader, as outgoing as well, and confident. My name is Megan Bories. I am a senior P2 in the pharmacy program at Butler. I was the 12 sport athlete. I was on National Honor Society. I did multiple leadership positions within the sports. My boyfriend from sophomore year of college, I met through a mutual friend, and she kind of just led me to him. They were friends, and we became Facebook friends, and he just wanted to talk to some people from Butler, so I kind of was just like, sure, why not? What drew me most to him was the way he could make me laugh. He'd always compliment me, he'd buy me presents and send them to me randomly. It was just like the act of just kindness that really drew me to him at the beginning. It took me about 3 to 4 months for me to realize that things might not be the best in the relationship.
The truth is that with emotional abuse, for one, it's harder to prove. And for two, a lot of times somebody is experiencing emotional abuse and they don't even notice it. With physical or sexual abuse, they can kind of tell. You know, it hits them and they see that. With emotional abuse, a lot of times it's kind of a gradual progress.
Originally, the signs that I saw were, I'd want to hang out with my friends and he'd say, I don't like your friends. Thinking about it now, he tried to isolate me from my friends, and he was just like very controlling in who I could see and when I could see them.
Social support's a big contributor to getting past emotional abuse. And so if they isolate from that, then they're more likely to be victims of it.
Didn't really think that anything was wrong, so I didn't really think that I needed to talk to people, but then once I started noticing the signs, I started talking to my then roommates. It very much started with, we want to do everything for you, and then kind of later on it turned into, I don't know how to help you.
A lot of times people have this idea of, oh, why don't they just leave? And life isn't that simple. There's a lot more to it. You got to realize this was a gradual method that got them to that level. And the best thing you can do is be there to support them, but also help with the resources.
My family definitely noticed that I was behaving differently. I was very removed from my family, especially that summer too. I never saw them. I was either working or hanging out at his place. He never wanted to come to mine. So my family, from the moment I started dating him, kind of knew something was suspicious about him.
I think there is this national idea that emotional abuse is not as impactful as physical or sexual abuse. And the truth is that in terms of trauma and PTSD symptoms, it could actually be just as bad, and in some cases even worse.
My lowest moment was when my boyfriend of the time realized that I did hang out with friends and I lied to him about it, and he totally flipped out. And this was the first time that I felt personally 100% attacked. He started calling me derogatory names. He told me that my life was pathetic and useless. He told me that no one could ever love me the way that he did, so why would I lie to him? Multiple times throughout the relationship, when I told him I wanted to break up, he told me he'd harm himself if I ever did break up with him. So once I actually did cut it off, he started threatening me. So a lot of it was uncertainty. I didn't really know what to expect from him because he was so sporadic in behavior that I didn't know how it was going to go over.
With emotional abuse, what we try to do in terms of treating and helping the individual is, it depends on the person, of course. I mean, I wish that we all just had like a cookbook method wherein it worked for everybody, but we are all different people and things affect different people in different ways. The number one thing that we do try to look at is making sure that the person understands that they're not guilty for this, and we do focus a lot on empowerment.
Back during my relationship, I wish someone told me sooner that I'm worth it. And I think I needed someone at that point who told me that they loved me, who told me that they would be there for me when things ended. The relationship definitely changed how I would have described myself. My sophomore year, I became very timid in the classroom. I wasn't as confident because I didn't know if I was making the right choices with people, and just the overall, I just wasn't happy and myself.
The conversation about emotional abuse nationally and on the Butler campus is not where it should be. It's getting better, but it's not where it should be. And this is a community thing. This is a community issue that it can't just be the counseling center. It can't just be BUPD. There's the It's On Us campaign. There's community of care where if you see something, what you can do about it, who you can contact, how you can prevent it, how you can be there to help others.
Not all abuse is physical. You can't see all abuse, and the emotional scars are just as real as the physical scars.